Hi, this is Sahil, welcome back. Enjoy the story. Title: Cursed Mirror. In the quiet town of Willowbrook, there lived a young boy named Tommy. He was a bright, adventurous child who loved exploring the woods that bordered the town. His favorite place was the old, abandoned cabin deep within the forest. The townsfolk warned him to stay away, claiming the cabin was cursed, but Tommy couldn't resist its allure. One crisp autumn evening, while the sun cast long shadows through the trees, Tommy ventured into the woods with his loyal dog, Rusty. They reached the cabin just as the first stars began to twinkle in the evening sky. The cabin's wooden walls groaned, and its windows stared out like empty eyes. As Tommy and Rusty entered, a sense of unease settled upon them. The air inside was damp and cold, and the interior was filled with cobwebs. In the center of the room stood an old, dusty mirror, its glass cracked and tarnished. Tommy, curiosity getting the better of him, approached the mirror. He saw his reflection, but something was amiss. It seemed as though the mirror held a glimpse into another world, one twisted and sinister. The reflection showed him a future filled with darkness and despair, a life marred by tragedy and sorrow. Before he could pull away, the mirror seemed to grab hold of him, pulling him into its eerie, distorted realm. Rusty barked and whined, trying to reach his young master, but it was too late. Tommy was trapped in the mirror's cursed dimension. The dog, heartbroken, returned to the town, barking desperately at anyone who would listen. The townsfolk, realizing the tragedy that had befallen Tommy, gathered at the cabin, but the mirror showed no reflection now. It was just an ordinary, cracked mirror. Tommy's family was devastated, and the town mourned the loss of their bright, adventurous boy. Rusty, however, continued to visit the cabin, barking and scratching at the mirror, as if trying to reach his beloved master. Years passed, and the town never forgot Tommy's sad fate. Rusty grew old and frail, but he continued his vigil at the cabin, refusing to abandon hope. One evening, as the sun set behind the trees, Rusty let out a mournful howl, and the townsfolk knew something extraordinary had happened. They rushed to the cabin to find the mirror had changed. Tommy's reflection was there, and he was reaching out to Rusty. With a burst of excitement, they realized the mirror was a portal, and Tommy had been trapped in a parallel world all these years. Tears of joy and relief streamed down their faces as they watched Rusty and Tommy, separated for so long, finally reunite through the mirror. The townspeople cheered, and Tommy's family embraced their long-lost son. But the joy was bittersweet, for Tommy had aged while trapped in the mirror, and he was now an old man. His family, filled with a mix of happiness and sadness, welcomed him back into their lives, cherishing the time they had together, albeit with heavy hearts. The town of Willowbrook learned a painful lesson that day, one of the cost of curiosity and the enduring love between a boy and his loyal dog. The old cabin and its mirror became a reminder of the bittersweet ending to a story that had touched the hearts of everyone in the town.